Hey guys, it's Madchild bringing you another audio commentary for the WCReplays.com site. Copyrighted 2008 .com. So don't go stealing it. I got a great replay for you guys today. It is Canada's finest APM going up against the Dark Ranger first on Echo Isles, and the way he plays this game is incredible. He counters this Dark Ranger strategy perfectly. Everything he does in this game, well, almost everything. You'll see he makes a couple of really stupid mistakes, but luckily his total game plan is so solid that he still manages to turn it around and win the game. So you'll see the true badass he is in this game, and he's going to show us exactly how you can beat those Dark Ranger abusing elves on Echo Isles. A map notorious for being abused by Dark Ranger users because of all the small clustered creeps which make a quick army of skeletons readily available for them to push you with, for them to force an expansion with, and for them to creep the map out with. So basically those are all the things that you don't want your opponent to be doing, and the elf can easily do with the force of skeletons that they acquire from the creep camps. So APM is going to use his time most efficiently, most triumphantly in this game, and kick the elf to the curb. So get the replay paused at the 2-minute mark from APM's point of view. Yes, APM's point of view, not observer, and I'll talk a little bit more about APM, I guess, and the game in general. I really like watching APM play. That's because he's not really top tier pro material yet, and I feel that I always enjoy watching players of that caliber better, just because I feel they have more to prove. They pull out really spectacular games. Sometimes they play like shit, but you know, they really have to play more efficiently and have more solid strategy than the other current pros because their micro isn't as good, and because they have to make an impact on the game. They can't just play exactly the same as Fav or Lucifer, because nobody can play as good as Fav or Lucifer as Fav or Lucifer, right? And if you're trying to attain their level, you shouldn't be trying to attain the level by playing exactly the same as them, right? So you gotta develop your own style, which makes it harder for other people to play against you too, because the other pros haven't played against APM. They've played against Fav or Lucifer though. So, fuck. Sorry, I gotta restart the replay. I just let it go. I didn't pause it at the 2-minute mark because I got carried away. Okay, so yeah, I find his games, they have smarter strategies because I don't know, he has to outsmart his opponents and play differently than undeads are expected to play. I mean, he doesn't throw the book out the window, but he definitely rewrites certain parts of the book, and I really enjoy watching his games for that. As for me, I'm not really playing this game too much these days. I don't know. It comes and goes, really, my hot flashes for this game. I got a Wii, so I've been playing that, and just been taking a step back from this game. You know, I've been becoming a noob again. I've been playing with the Dreadlord first all the time, doing stupid stuff like, you know, just sleep surrounding the heroes the whole game or something like that. And, you know, I'm finding it a bit more fun than what I'm usually used to doing on ladder. I mean, there's so many hackers out there. It's really atrocious. It's terrible. I really don't understand why so many people have to hack. Like, I guess the best analogy I can draw would be people with erectile dysfunction, and the hackers would be the people with erectile dysfunction, and then the normal players would be the ones who would be able to get it up on their own without the use of peripherals. And those poor hackers, they brought their own fate upon themselves. Really, they're dependent on their drug to get them up. They can't get up on their own anymore, and they're just sad people. I mean, I sympathize with the people who actually have erectile dysfunction because they're born with that, But hacking is a way of life that you choose. It's not something that is acquired through genes or I don't know, bad work conditions or something like that that causes erectile dysfunction. So yeah, I like to compare hackers to that. I mean, they're just pathetic. All they need is their little drug for them to function normally. They can't play a game by themselves. And that's sad that you need a computer to help you play this game. And people will say, you know, the game's dead. That's okay if I hack. Let me ask you something. Why are you still playing this game if the game is dead? Like, if the game's dead, don't play it. Don't hack in it. Like, your logic is astounding. And then the people who are like, well, I hack to counter hack. That doesn't make any sense either. You're still hacking. You're part of the problem. I mean, anyone who accepts that hacks are part of the game is part of the problem. You either say, hacks are wrong, I'm not going to hack, and therefore I'm setting an example for other people so they don't hack, so I can play a good game against them. Or you can say, oh, it's hacker culture, I have to join in or else I'll get outdated. You know, those people who are using tie hack and stuff to defend themselves from other hacks, like map hacking is just the next step, guys. It's a gateway hack. So yeah, that rant being out of the way, we should be at the 2-minute mark because I definitely talk longer than that, and we're gonna get this unpaused in 3, 2, 1, unpause. So yeah, I'd just like to say I'm really impressed with all the Keepers of Destruction games. They're really kicking ass these days, especially APM and I guess Axelav and the Strikeco crew. But particularly APM because I enjoy watching APM, the Undead games most. So, take a look at APM's base first. His base build is great. I really like it. The shops in the back, ziggurats are up front but defended by the main buildings, and that's going to allow them to help defend his base from like mass skeleton, Dark Ranger, Archer pushes, as opposed to like Blade Master, which you need your ziggurats in the back. So it's just a little base adaptation that you should take into account when building your base. I mean, every little bit helps. Now the gist of the Dark Ranger strategy is basically creep their side of the map, that pillar of creep camps that's formed by the 2 gold mines on the right side of the map. So APM is going to use this to his advantage and just creep the middle. I also want to point out that I just missed is if you'll notice where APM's Acolyte is, it's in the kind of the middle to the little bit right area. He just noticed the Dark Ranger running past that area. That's like a really smart place to put your Acolyte because that's where their hero is going to run past after being pulled from the tavern. So you can see that hero, and he doesn't really have time to waste to chase that. I mean, if you did want to chase it, then you could just ambush him with your force of ghouls right here and go for the surround, or just delay his creeping or something. And it's a great place to watch his creeping too. So that's what he did. That's really smart. And this game is chock full of those little smart things. Okay, so he's getting a Nerubian Tower. Yeah, you want to get it kind of on the way to your tech, just because he's pretty much, once he gets to level 2 or 3, he's going to push you. And APM's just going to go ahead and creep the marketplace with all these ghouls. You saw the way he crept it. He brought all his ghouls and clustered them around the 2 trappers. Those are the ones that are going to be doing the most damage to your ghouls, especially when bloodlusted. You want to take those out because your ghouls can do the most damage to them first, kill them easily, and then you just clean up the rest of the ogres. And something that I don't know if you notice when you watch pro games, but if you take a look at any pro game, pretty much their creeping is perfect. Like their summons take all of the damage, and their units are spared from any hits, and that's something you really want to take notice of when you're playing your games. I mean, it's only creeping, right? That's the thing you're doing. It's a computer, and it's not a big deal. But it is if you get creep-jacked, and it is to help you creep efficiently, really. So that's something you should always be paying attention to, and APM was doing that very nicely in this game right here. So his Death Knight is level 3 now from having crept those 2 choice creep camps. And the nice thing about those camps is those are the camps that the elf is really looking to creep once he gets his panda, and he gets tier 2. So by actually creeping those, you're denying his panda from getting that level 2.5 from those camps would have given him. So yeah, it's just a good use of time that the elf is creeping his things on his side of the camp. You creep the camps in the middle of the map that